سلام، امیدوارم که حالتون خوب باشه. امروز با سویتا سی او هاوس آف آیکونز داریم صحبت میکنیم. لندن فشن ویک سال 2023. میخوام هر چی که شما دوست دارید راجع به این فشن شو و این خانم و این شرکت بدونید بپرسم و با سویتا آشنا بشیم. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Very well, thank you so much. Please tell me about you. You know, I know you, I know you, and I'm fascinated about your motivation, why you do what you do, but our audience doesn't know you yet.
Yeah.
And would you please, you explain it with your own words?
Okay. So, I'm the founder of House of Icons Fashion Week London. So, our platform is here to showcase designers and brands from all over the world who are these raw, uncut diamonds that need to be seen so that they can shine. So we started in 2014 and from 2014 the show has just grown. Some of our designers have done so well that they've ended up dressing some very big celebrities like J-Lo, Paris Hilton, Michelle Obama, Rihanna. They have springboarded from unknown brands to something big. We're really passionate in what we do. It's not just a pretty fashion show. There's a lot of passion and love that goes into it. We want the exposure for the designers. We work really hard for them, myself and my team. You know, when I used to be head of backstage for a London Fashion Week event, the one thing I asked all the designers, why are you investing all this money into doing a show? What is the output you're going to get from it? And they said, in the hope of being discovered. So I took that one sentence and said, let's turn this hope into a reality.
I love that. I love that. So I know your background before you come to the events was in banking.
Yes, I was in corporate banking back in the day. So I came from a very risk and compliance background. I worked many years in corporate banking. And with everything that happened with the financial crisis here in London, I thought, now is the time for change. That passion, that love that I had wasn't there anymore. So I used to be a journalist. I used to be a radio DJ. So I've tried on many hats. And when I was given the opportunity to run backstage for one of these London Fashion Week events, and I spoke with these designers, I saw their passion, their hard work and emotion, as well as their money being invested. I wanted to see, can we do something more? So I then challenged myself. So I did a one-off show in September 2013. And I thought, okay, this is a challenge. It's either going to go really well or it's not. And I thought, if it doesn't go well, it doesn't matter. I'll go back into corporate banking. And one of my designers got picked up by Paris Hilton and Rihanna. Another designer got picked up by Louis Vuitton, so he ended up designing and working with Louis Vuitton, which was an amazing result there. And 4 designers sold off the runway. So me and my team,
great record.
We thought there's a big gap in the market, and the big gap is the emerging market, and the other gap is the unknown, talented designers in different parts of the world. So you could have a designer that's very famous in their home country, but nobody knows about them because no one's bothered to cover them in terms of press and publicity. And the attention to detail and the craftsmanship with creatives around the world is unbelievable. Pre-pandemic, I used to do a lot of traveling to actually physically go out and just meet the designers and learn from them. I wanted to understand how do you create this beautiful collection? And fashion isn't just about clothes, it is art. It is the raw emotion from your heart, but showing it to the outside world. And I think with designers, it is the most bravest thing that they do.
What is missing in designers' pursuit to succession is usually the lack of the business mindedness that you bring from the banking system. And that's a great marriage, isn't it? That, you know, because I work with many other people who just design the shows, put things together, the head of the fashion weeks, for example, I don't want to name them, okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to, I'm not that guy, but I realize so many times the people who put the shows together,
Yeah.
coming from a designer background, not from a business background,
Yeah.
and they get to that point.
Yeah.
And then what I love about what you're saying is that you brought that side of the business
Yeah.
to the fashion for succession.
Yes.
So taking the hope out.
Yes.
Okay. So I know many amazing designers in England, Iranian ones.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know we don't have a show in Iran, in England.
Yeah.
For Iranian designers to highlight them.
Yeah.
My question is, humbly, would you accept our offer from the Pole magazine to do a show together, a collaboration, just for the Iranian designers? We could set up a show.
I think that would be amazing because, again, with Iranian designers, they are so talented, but nobody knows about them.
Agree.
And if you look at the attention to detail, again, because I've seen some Iranian designers in terms of like what I see published and, like on their Instagram and social
Yes.
media, it is stunning. But the thing is, where do they go? They may feel, well, they're not going to really want to publicize us. And, we've had other parts of the world as well, which we have now joined forces with.
Yes.
And they thought, oh, no one's going to really want to know us in the Western world. But the crossovers are happening. And I just want to do that little push
Yes.
to get them out there.
I'm very excited. Thank you for accepting that. This is the big deal for the whole thing because you're one of the most successful companies in the London Fashion Week. I know. Our team or us, we've seen your shows. The way you run everything, the way everything went together was astonishing. And you, as a CEO, man, I didn't know you're that humble. I spoke with your team and I saw Savita, she talks to me like we're we're friends. And then, the success, if you want to know somebody, you need to talk to the people who work with and your team loves you. And that's a great pleasure for us. Thank you for being in our show.
Oh, it's been an honor. Thank you.
Thank you. بچه دوستان سویتا همینطور که شنیدید به ما قول دادش که توی آینده توی امسال شاید با ما یه شوی بذاره فقط برای دیزاینرهای ایرانی یه شو بذاریم توی انگلیس توی لندن که بتونیم به شما کمک کنیم برندهای خودتون رو معرفی. You know, 24, you don't want to leave anything behind.
Anyone out, yeah.
I understood that. So, but my next question to you is, so far, what's your recollection of working with us as a magazine? You know, because we've been working with you in the last 2 months to this point. What's your experience? What do you think about it so far? And the Iranian audience, please.
I mean, working with you guys has been such a pleasure, so easy. It's like I've known you forever.
Thanks, likewise.
It's like family, to be honest.
Thank you so much.
And for me, being of Indian heritage, I love that feeling that we can all work together as a family and everybody benefits from it and we all help each other to move forward.
Absolutely.
I don't believe that there should be competition. I think the playground of this industry is so big, there is enough for everybody to succeed. And I think if we all hold each other's hands and work together, everybody succeeds.
Agreed. Win-win, right?
Yes, win-win.
Win-win is the best solution.
Yeah.
Let's talk about last night. Okay.
Yes.
What was it? What was that? You know, tell me about it.
Oh, God. So, The preparation for each show takes me normally, say, 9 to 12 months per show.
Yes.
So we're already in pre-production mode for 2024. So it was crazy hectic on the Friday. We were doing the stage setup, testing the lights. We had 24 designers.
24?
Which we had to fit for. That was just on Friday. We had just under 1,000 people turnover just for yesterday.
Wow.
I'm not one of those show producers that likes to sit front row and just not worry about anything.
I heard about it.
To the point when I found out some of my guests were still standing, I was running around like a crazy woman to make sure that there were enough chairs and seats for my guests to sit. And I don't think my guests knew who I was because I wasn't dressed up.
I realize you don't go on the stage. You should go. Why you don't go to the stage?
I have an amazing host, Mr. Rick Taylor, but I will be on stage next year for the 10th.
Is it promise?
I promise you.
Okay. Who is this 11-year-old designer? You know, in the London Fashion Week, how that works?
So basically, her name's Catalina Litchfield. Her collection's called Cat Couture. She actually designed the full collection.
Wow.
A very talented young girl.
Wow, that's amazing. Is there anything that we want to say as the ending of this interview? It's anything that you want to say directly to the Iranian audience from around the world?
We would love to host you and we would love to celebrate with you, especially next year because it will be our 10-year anniversary.
It was great pleasure to talk to you and I can't wait to work with you on this show.
No, same here. I'm very excited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, your open-mindedness, your open heart and your ambition and your passion to help people to get to where they want in life is inspiring to me. And off the record, even after all this, I want to know you more. We want to work together.
Of course.
And you know, it was such a pleasure to meet you today.
No, it's same here.
Absolutely, I mean it.
Oh,
Thank you.
no, thank you. Same here.
Thank you.
Can't stop when we start, we gon' get it done. Start when we stop, we gon' get it done. Get it when we start, we gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done. We gon' get it done. Done. We gon' get it done.
Are you sure? Yeah. Oh, good.
Come on. You know, everything I said in front of the camera, I personally meant it, and you know.
Oh, thank you.
And you know, you're amazing.
Oh.
So this show is going to be a surprise to people.
I really hope so.